Branding is about understanding what makes you unique, what makes you worth choosing over someone else. Being specific about your audience isn't about limiting your potential. It's about focusing your energy where it matters most. Not enough to say you deliver great service. You have to show it. Your action should speak for your brand as loudly as your words. Consistency isn't about perfection. It's about creating trust. A strong brand creates a set of expectations in your client's mind. Hey there, and welcome to Business Creative Real Estate Edition. I'm Andrea, and here we're all about helping you design a real estate business that's as unique as you are. Whether you're an agent ready to break free from the mold or someone looking to streamline and scale, this is the place for you. Every week, we'll dive into practical strategies for building your personal brand, creating systems that work for you, and embracing the tools that make it all happen, so you can stop working in your business and start building the one you've always dreamed of. Let's get creative and make real estate work on your terms. Hey there, and welcome to Business Creative Real Estate Edition. I'm Andrea, and I am so glad you're here with me today. We're kicking off with one of the most foundational, impactful aspects of growing your real estate business, your brand. Now, I know branding might feel like just another buzzword, but here's why it matters. A brand isn't just something you have, it's something you create, and it's something that speaks for you long before you even meet your clients. What I want you to take away from today isn't just what branding is, but how to start defining a brand that reflects who you are, builds trust, and helps you attract clients who truly value what you bring. Let's break this down step by step, and by the end of this episode, you'll have the beginnings of a brand that is memorable, impactful, and uniquely yours. So let's dive in. Let's start with a question. What does branding mean to you? I want you to really think about this. In real estate, branding goes beyond a logo or a catchy tagline. A strong brand creates a set of expectations in your client's mind. It's the feeling clients get when they see your name or your profile. It's what they associate with you before you've even spoken a word. Here's a quick example. Think of brands that you admire, maybe Apple or Starbucks. When you think about these brands, you have certain expectations right away. Quality, consistency, maybe even a bit of excitement. Now imagine what that could mean for you as a real estate agent. Your brand should create that same sense of expectation and trust. It sets the tone. So when people see your name, they immediately think of qualities like expertise, dependability, or understanding. If a client were to describe your brand in one sentence, what would you want them to say? Really think on this. It's going to be a guiding light as we go through the rest of today. Now let's dig a little deeper. Branding is about understanding what makes you unique, what makes you worth choosing over someone else. This is where we start defining your unique value proposition, or USP. Ask yourself, what's the one thing I offer that my clients can't get anywhere else? Maybe it's your knowledge of local neighborhoods, your dedication to client service, or the way you simplify complex processes. Whatever it is, your USP is what sets you apart. Think of it as your anchor. When you're clear about this, everything else falls into place. I want you to write down 3 things that clients have thanked you for in the past. What are the things they value most about working with you? Maybe it's how you guided them through a tough decision, or how well you communicated. Whatever those things are, that's the foundation of your brand. These qualities are what you'll emphasize over and over in every interaction. Now that you know what you bring to the table, let's talk about who you're bringing it to. This is where we think about your ideal client. And I want to say this clearly. Being specific about your audience isn't about limiting your potential. It's about focusing your energy where it matters most. Think about the clients who energize you, who appreciate what you do best, and who make your work rewarding. These are the clients who will resonate most with your brand. Who do you love working with? First-time home buyers who need guidance, luxury clients looking for a curated experience, investors who want ROI insights. Write it down, and I'll tell you why this matters. When you're clear about your audience, your message becomes more powerful. You're no longer speaking to everyone. You're speaking to the right clients, the ones who are looking for exactly what you offer. Now let's make this actionable. Think of your brand as having pillars, the themes that represent what you stand for. These are the areas of focus that help keep your message consistent. They give your brand structure like the foundation of a house. Let me give you an example. Maybe you choose 3 pillars: local expertise, client education, and exceptional service. Each of these pillars represent a different part of your value. If local expertise is one of your pillars, maybe you're regularly sharing market updates or insights on neighborhood trends. If client education is a pillar, you're creating content to help clients feel more confident and informed. Each pillar serves a purpose in supporting your brand. Write down 3 to 5 brand pillars that you feel represent your strengths and values. These are going to guide what you post, how you speak to clients, and even how you show up in person. So now we have your pillars. But how do we bring them to life in a way that feels real and consistent? This is where the magic happens. Bringing your brand to life means that every touch point, whether it's a social media post, a client email, or an open house interaction, reinforces what your brand stands for. Let's say one of your pillars is exceptional service. It's not enough to say you deliver great service. You have to show it. Maybe you follow up with clients more frequently. Maybe you offer resources at every meeting. Or maybe you're just incredibly responsive. Whatever it is, your action should speak for your brand as loudly as your words. Consistency isn't about perfection. It's about creating trust. When clients see the same values and approach in every interaction, that's when they know they're working with someone reliable, someone they can trust. Last but not least, remember that your brand will grow with you. Don't be afraid to check in, adapt, and make adjustments. The market changes. Clients' needs evolve, and so should your brand. The best brands aren't static, they're responsive. And the more you listen to your clients and adapt based on their feedback, the stronger your brand will be. What's one thing you want to improve on in your brand? Maybe it's consistency. Maybe it's more engaging social media, or maybe it's simply clarifying your message. Write it down and commit to working on it in the weeks ahead. So to wrap up, remember this. Your brand isn't just how you're seen, it's how you're experienced. Building a brand takes intention and clarity, but with each step, you're creating something that lasts. Start with defining your unique strengths. Know who you're speaking to and bring it all to life with consistency. If you're ready to take this further, my Foundations course dives deep into branding and includes the tools to help you create a brand that's powerful and sustainable. You can find more details at andreawade.ai. Thank you for tuning in today to Business Creative Real Estate Edition. Next week, we're going to explore social media strategies that help bring your brand to life and build authentic connections with your audience. Until then, keep building a business that's true to you. See you next time.